Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It is Monday, 6th of June 2020. Today we are continuing with our lesson Physical and Chemical Changes. Dear students, today we will learn about difference between physical change and chemical change, rusting of iron and its prevention, and two concepts. Number one, galvanization, and number two, crystallization. Firstly, we will discuss about points of difference between a physical change and a chemical change. How a physical change can be differentiated from a chemical change. Let us discuss point by point. A physical change is a reversible change. That is, original substance can be recovered. A chemical change is an irreversible change. In physical change, no new substance is formed, and a chemical change is always accompanied by one or more new substances. Physical change is a temporary change, and chemical change is a permanent change. In physical change, no energy is produced. And in case of chemical change, energy is produced in the form of heat, light, or sound. Physical change involves very little or no absorption of energy. But during chemical change, as it is a chemical reaction, absorption and evolution of energy takes place. Physical change affects only physical properties of a substance, that is, its shape, its size, etc. And in chemical change, both physical and chemical properties of the substance, including its composition, are changed. And examples of physical change are freezing of water, melting of ice, melting of wax, boiling of water, etc. Examples of chemical change are digestion of food, burning of coal, rusting of iron, etc. So these were the points of difference between a physical change and a chemical change. Now let us move to rusting of iron. Why and how iron is rusted? When an iron object is left exposed to moist air, it chemically reacts with oxygen and water in the air to form a red-brown flaky substance called rust. The process of rusting can be represented by the following equation. Iron, its chemical symbol is Fe, in presence of oxygen from the air and moisture in the air, that is water, it forms rust, that is iron oxide, Fe2O3. Here below is its balanced reaction. Rusting occurs in the presence of both oxygen and water. The more humid the air, the faster the rusting occurs. The rust slowly eats away or corrodes the iron, leading to considerable loss. Since iron is used in making bridges, ships, cars, truck bodies, etc., and many other articles, the monetary loss due to the rusting is huge. So how can be rusting of iron prevented? Prevention of rusting. Rusting can be prevented by not allowing the iron to come in contact with moisture and air. The simplest method is to coat the iron with oil, grease or paint. These coats should be applied regularly to prevent rusting. A more efficient method is to coat the iron with another metal such as zinc or chromium. The process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. The iron pipes we use in our homes to carry water or galvanized to prevent rusting. Rusting of iron can also be prevented by allowing it to make stainless steel. Stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chromium, nickel and manganese. So these stainless steel items or the stainless steel, it does not rust. Now what is crystallization? As you know, seawater contains salts dissolved in it, which makes it salty. In previous class, you have learned that salt can be obtained from seawater by the process of evaporation. The salt obtained in this manner is not pure and its crystals are small. The shape of the crystal cannot be seen clearly. The process of crystallization is used to obtain crystals of a pure solid substance from the impure solid substances. So, the process of separation of salts from their solution is called as crystallization. It is a purification technique that purifies seawater or separates crystals from impure samples. The process of crystallization is a physical change. Here is an example how we can separate impure copper sulfate and crystallize it into pure copper sulfate crystals. With this, we end today's lesson. Thank you very much.